So what we did so far, we implemented front end, back end, and for back end now we have a database. So it's not a mock database, it's a proper database. Right now we use SQLite, but since we use SQL Alchemy, we can also connect to Postgres database. One thing I forgot, and one thing we should do before we actually create Docker Compose, as I promised, I want to make sure that the connection actually works. And we do this by creating tests. So I want to ask it, we continue where we stopped. I want to ask it to now create integration tests to and use to make sure that I think I have a prompt somewhere. Let's also add some integration tests. Put the integration test in a separate folder, test integration. So that's my prompt. I want to add integration tests. This is what I wanted to include in the previous video, but I forgot. I was too eager to continue with Docker Compose setup because it's cool, right? It makes us one step closer to deploying it, but having tests is very important. So, well, I hope all we need to do is just have this prompt, and then it will work. So let's see if it will be enough or not. Right, but this is very important. We want to make sure that things are tested and all the functionality we have, there are always tests, right? And by the way, while it's creating, so I want to make test. I want to run tests to make sure that it's still working. Okay, it's still working. But now since we actually created a proper database, right, with SQLite, I want to make sure that we test our functionality, and we have like more an integration test where, I don't know, we log in and then we do something and then we check that things appear in the database, right? So we did this manually in the previous video, but I want to have a bunch of tests, a bunch of test cases that cover all these scenarios so we don't accidentally break things and later you, or maybe the AI agent is changing something, right? And then it may change and may accidentally break something, some existing functionality. It can happen to all of us, right? So we want to guard against that by having a comprehensive test set. So did it already create? Yeah, this test integration. So for integration tests, because they are heavier, I always prefer to put them in a separate folder. So for tests, these are unit tests. They are easy to run, but for integration tests, yeah, I think actually it already uses, like in usual test, it already uses database. But still, I want to have a comprehensive test, like with all the logic. I don't think I actually checked this. Tests, they always seem fine. Like it seems like it's actually using the database. Okay. Yeah. Well, anyways, let's. So this seem more comprehensive. So what is actually doing? Yeah, it's adding things to Git already. Because all tests pass or what? Why is it adding it? They don't. There is an error. I probably passed it later. So I'll do this now. UV run PyTest tests integration. Amazing. So everything works. Okay, that's it. This is a short video. So probably we already had some of these tests. I don't know. It doesn't seem like we have any unit tests here, but maybe it's a good thing. But yeah, these ones seem to be more comprehensive. Okay, that's it for this video, and see you soon when we are in the next video where we implement Docker Compose.